When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense will take the field first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've...
Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Simpson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual.
Gets away from one. He's got space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Webb. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The corners are walked up tight. Smith takes the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll pull it on the read. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on him.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Hester. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that.
Going deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. On first down. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Hester. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grab near the marker. It's McCulley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Gonna run it. It's Hester. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Simpson. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hester. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. we could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Martin back to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Morgan. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Simpson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Here comes the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. He's got it. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Martin will throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Martin back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Got a little space. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hard running there. Got the first down and more. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And to settle for the... Shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Working that left side now.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end of the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ray. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Never a doubt. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
To throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
That's caught. It's Morgan. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds his man. It's Simpson.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. A 40-yard game winner. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played lately.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.